sometimes when I get home from a night out, I'll get home and I'll like put on my pajamas, I'll take off my makeup, like I'll brush my teeth, I'll do the whole shebang, and then instead of just getting in bed and going to sleep, I will stalk everyone I've ever known on Instagram. Like people I met that night, people from my past, like the whole shebang. As though perceiving those people is gonna lull me into some type of beautiful and deep sleep. Shocker? It doesn't. I mean, like, say what you want about this flawed and egocentric ranking system. I know it's terrible. It's like one of my worst habits, and I give myself enough shit for it. But I know that so many people do it. Compare ourselves to others. I mean, that's a part of being human, not just on the internet, but like everywhere. I don't know if it's a survival instinct or what. And you're probably familiar with the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy. Well, yes, that is true. But not only is it the thief of joy, I think it's reductive of the duality and the range of humans. Because if you're looking at someone and you're going, they're just like so much better than me in this way and this way and this way, everyone sucks in some way. If you think they're better than you in this way, this way, this way, you probably don't know them well enough to know that they like suck in other ways. And the same goes for if you're holding yourself above someone and being like, oh, you suck at everything, you suck at this. Well, they actually probably have some strong suits. They actually probably have some wonderful things about them. And it's just reductive to look at anyone and go, I'm going to reduce you to these traits, and then I'm going to, make these comparisons and then like draw a chart and place you on this scale. A lot of us use comparison as a reason that like, oh, we can't be loved. No one can ever love me because I'm not as good as this person, or I'm not as good as this person. I'm not a good blah 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 blah. Why would I be the one that they like? Because there's so many things about me that aren't good compared to all these other people. You forget, when people truly love someone, that includes their flaws. If anything, the flaws of somebody that you love amplify your love for them because it makes them more human. Nobody's perfect, and nobody wants perfect from others. Can you imagine someone that's so totally perfect? Sounds terrible, honestly. Can you imagine being around someone who's perfect in every single way? I mean, because of our comparative brains, sounds like a nightmare. Sounds actually terrible. Sounds like something I would not really enjoy. People's flaws make them human. You are beautiful because of your uniqueness and your flaws, inside and out, dude. And, oh my god. Every time I make one of these videos, I feel like it's all stuff we've heard before. Like, it's stuff that you hear throughout your life. Like, you're unique and you're individual and beautiful. I'm here to reiterate it to you in my own words. I really hope you do take this. But when I tell you, nobody's perfect and nobody wants perfect from others. And if they do, I don't want to meet someone who wants somebody who's absolutely perfect. I'm sorry. And again, in my personal experience, loving people, when I've gone through heartbreak, or when people leave my lives, or when I'm looking at somebody and I feel the deepest love for them, it's those flaws. When you miss somebody, truly, I think the most down bad form of missing somebody is not like, oh, I miss their jawline. like it's stuff like, I miss their stupid jokes, or I miss like popping their pimples. It's the most human stuff, dude. And if someone truly loves you, which usually we compare ourselves in the face of love, or, with the justification of like, I need to compare myself so I can get better so that I'll be worthy of love. Oh, well, turns out you're worthy. Turns out people will love you because of your flaws even more. It is so, dude, and I reiterate this a lot, but you forget how good it feels to love. You've probably loved something or someone. Jeez, I hope. Doesn't it feel amazing to give that to somebody? And for me, it's always been an achievement when I can look at someone, flaws and all, and their flaws accelerate that love in my heart. I get so happy. I go, damn, I'm a real lover. I really know how to love. Because I love this person for everything about them. So that's what I have to say on that. Don't release people. And again, with the people truly loving people, including their flaws, you should show that compassion to yourself. Or try. Like, God, a lot of people are sick of feeling like, oh, look in the mirror and, like, say, like, I love my flaws. You don't necessarily have to do that, but you can fake it till you make it. Everyone has a hard time loving their flaws, dude. No one wants to be flawed. This is the thing. The only place we want perfection is in ourselves. And obviously that comes from the ego and a sense of, like, a need for this outer power that no matter how much you chase it, you'll never get it. No matter how much you chase power, money, fame, success, anything, it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough to fill this void in you that is self-perpetuated. You're literally okay to exist right now as you are. You're literally okay to exist right now as you are. You're literally okay to exist right now as you are. And you deserve love for it. Especially, dude, if you're someone who cares about improving and who cares about spreading love and joy into the world, you just need to give yourself some of that compassion, bro. Gosh darn it. So yeah, whether you're hailing yourself over someone else in superiority or criticizing yourself in the light of someone else's success and they've achieved something that you want, all of that comes from a part of you that doesn't believe it's okay to be where you are and who you are. It comes from a lack of attunement to your inner power. Power is a tricky word because most of us associate it with, again, money, wealth, like fame, success. True power is inward, and it's quiet, it's secure, it's not control. Power is not control. Power is the lack of need for control. Power is sitting in your power. Yeah, dude. Power is quiet, and it's really chill. And it's not something that can be attained outside of yourself. It literally all lies in your inner compass and how you see the world. How you see the world is the most powerful thing that you have. The most powerful thing you can do with yourself, with your life, is make sure that the way you're viewing the world and the way you're viewing yourself is in attunement with, like, your true self and true values. Everything changes when you look at it differently. And, like, who are you outside of this relative scale that you've subconsciously curated? Because in comparing ourselves to others, whether it's conscious or not, we meet people, we scan them, we make an assessment of where they fall on our line in terms of threat to our ego, in terms of ideally, we all go throughout this life and we're just able to appreciate these beautiful, successful people or the people who are really mean and bad to us. And we're just able to, like, see it for what it is and be like, okay, that's what it is. And we can get closer to that. But who are you outside of this subconscious scale that you've created? Who are you when you're not trying to climb here to compare yourself to this person so you can get to where they're at, or climb away from this person so you're never going to be like them? Like, really think about that. Try as hard as you can, just for a second, to separate yourself from that freaking scale. And this is the thing. Most of us will never be truly cleansed of insecurity and comparison just because that's, like, in our nature, and especially in the world that we live in that values monetary success over, like, humanity. Like, it's always like, be the best and go and be the best you can be so you can make money, so you can make us more money, and so you can give us more money. We want your money. Bruh. Okay, when you compare yourself to others and you strive so hard for success because you want to show them, you're just feeding into that system that is totally profiting off of your insecurity and your need to prove something. Don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here doing this because I have a dream and I have something I want to achieve and I have goals and I'm like a freaking an anime hero and I'm like, this is just my first arc. But you need to remember how important it is to see people and yourself and to accept that for what it is, and to start arriving instead of striving. Like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's all working out, okay? It's all working out. I literally don't care if you believe me. Well, you kind of have to believe me if you want that to go if you want it to go your way, bro. But decide who and what you're going to let dictate the way you feel about yourself every day. This is the thing, is once you become kind of conscious of the programming that we're all being given to look a certain way, or buy this product to fix your face and fix yourself, you ugly, like, bro, what are we doing? Work this hard so you can this and that, and you should be more successful, and let's all look at each other on social media and have these algorithms push each other towards each other so that we can compare ourselves even more, so that we're constantly trying to achieve something that's ultimately unattainable, so that we won't just be happy how we are. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but you have a choice in the media you consume, the content that you watch. I was folding my laundry earlier, and, like, just watching as many videos as possible where people are just yelling at me and going, you need to love yourself. You need to decide who you are and what you're gonna be. And that's what inspired me to sit here and tell this to y'all, okay? Because after that, I was just dancing around my room, which is a practice I like to do to cultivate my sense of just, like, whimsy. And I was thinking, like, yo, in this moment, I feel totally okay with who I am. I feel totally good about myself right now. And because the world and life and the universe has so much duality, you're never gonna feel awesome about yourself all the time 24/7. You can get better at it. You can rewire your brain to think more positively about yourself. But I would say cherish the moments when you do feel okay about yourself, no matter how few and far between or how often, and try to cultivate that feeling and remember it. And if you can, write down some stuff that you like about yourself, dude. You got this. And at the end of the day, like I said, everything is how you see it, and everything is a choice, whether it's a conscious choice or not. So choose to give yourself compassion, and choose to catch yourself when you're comparing yourself to others. Because you deserve love. Oh, big frickin' whoop. You deserve love. And I love you. So, hope you have a lovely day. And if you go stalk people on social media later, I wish you luck in returning to yourself. And remembering that you're worthy, bro. And that you can appreciate the beauty and the massive scope of humanity and types of people that there are out there, while also being okay being you, because there's only one. There's literally only one of you, and you should share it, because the more confident you get, the more you're able to share your beautiful self, and the more that literally the entire world benefits. Love you. Bye.